Trudie, check them out. If they didn't see anything, get rid of them.
Okay.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Cheers. It's going to be all right.
I'd say we're looking at a fractured skull to start with.
Anyone see what happened?
An RTA, that's all we know.
Right. Mr. Foster?
Yeah.
You reported the accident?
That's right. Yeah.
Did you see what happened?
Sort of. The lad had been playing.
Play?
Guitar. Busking. Oasis. Someone like that. I hear this car revving up. I look out. Mounts the pavement. Hits him in behind.
What, he was on the pavement?
Yeah. I thought he was packing his gear up.
What, did the car try to stop or avoid him?
Nah. I know what an accident looks like. I know what it sounds like. And that was no accident. He went out of his way to hit him. Bounced off the bonnet and hit the ground.
Did you see the car?
A red Rover.
Registration?
No, I didn't get that.
What about the driver?
Oh, yeah, there was a driver. I didn't get a look at him. Sorry.
We're ready.
Right, can you wait here? I'll be back in a minute.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, am I?
Where are you taking him, St. Hughes?
No one saw anything.
I've got a witness here, says it was deliberate.
Someone over there found this bag. Might be his. What's that?
Canley Council, Housing Department. It was him. It was Mr. Robert Hughes, 52 Gunner Street. No letter. Hello?
Up here. Yeah?
Sergeant Boyden, WPC, Keane, Sun Hill. You are?
Brian Marker. I own the place. Something wrong?
You're the landlord?
Yeah.
Does a Rob Hughes live here?
No. Look, do you mind if we walk and talk, honey? I've got to get on.
We have an envelope addressed to him that says he does.
He did?
Till when?
Till this morning.
Is this his room?
That's right.
You chucking him out?
Evicting him.
Why?
Why do you think? He didn't pay his rent. It's a pipe. I'm getting it fixed.
If he can't afford this place, he must be desperate.
I asked Rob to move out ages ago. He's trouble. Why, what's the problem?
Rob Hughes is in hospital.
Is he going to be okay?
We hope so.
Is he going to be all right, or isn't he?
There's every chance he will be, in time.
Good.
But you're still going to evict him?
I don't want to seem heartless, but I'd be more than generous with Rob Hughes. He hasn't paid rent in 2 months. Now, if you don't mind. I gave him plenty of notice, and I told my new tenant I'd have a room. What do you want me to do? Leave him on the street?
Isn't that what you're doing to Rob Hughes?
I'll find somewhere to store his things.
Excuse me, are those your bags?
No, they're Rob's. I'm only looking after him till he's all right. I heard what you're saying upstairs. What hospital's he in?
St. Hughes. Is he a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Can I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
Look, I don't want to get involved, okay?
Involved in what?
With the police.
Look, Rob's in hospital. We're trying to contact his next of kin.
And well, I don't know who they are. All I'm doing is looking after his stuff.
Do you want to talk inside?
No.
Look, I just want to ask some questions about Rob. If you don't want to do it here, we can do it down the station. You're not in any trouble.
I'm not going down to any police station. I've got to go to work and I don't want to be late.
OK.
Everything all right?
Oh, just fine.
If you don't mind, Mr. Marker.
Sure.
Cheers.
Rob's been here longer than anyone. 1.5 years.
And you don't know of anyone who'd have reason to want to harm Rob?
No. There's been times when I've wanted to smash that guitar of his.
Well, if you do remember anything.
There is one thing.
What's that?
Gavin, the lad next door, and Rob were really good mates. Rob's been teaching him guitar, but I haven't heard them this last week. Then last night, they had a blazing row. I never thought much of it.
Any idea what it was about? OK. Thanks.
So, did you find out what you wanted to know?
No, but we've got some useful background information.
Do you always go through the mail?
I'll get stuff delivered here. Listen, if I can help, then don't hesitate.
Don't worry, Mr. Marker. We won't.
This is one of many letters sent to Rob. He's in dispute with his landlord.
Brian Marker?
That's the one. Marker's a bog-standard rogue landlord. A chancer with a bit of money. Not the worst I've seen in my time as a housing officer, but bad enough. His sort usually manage to avoid contact with the law because people aren't prepared to stand up to them. This lad Hughes was. In fact, he accused Marker of trying to harass him out of the flat.
Harass him?
Oh, yeah, the usual tricks. Repairs don't get done, water's turned off. Sometimes even damaging their own property just to make the place unlivable.
Loosening a pipe so it leaks?
That sort of thing. Hughes complained to us, but under our rules there's not much we can do. So he took things a bit further. Tried to organise a rent strike. When that happened, according to Hughes, Marker started making threats. So I wrote to Hughes yesterday to ask him to bring this other tenant in so we could speak to them.
He didn't give you a name at all?
Just told me it was one of his mates. Got the impression this person wasn't too keen to get involved.
79 from Sierra Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead, June.
Yeah, it's re your RTA this morning. We've just had a Red Rover reported stolen, registered to a Mrs. Anne Marker.
When was it reported missing?
Well, a minute ago by the owner's husband, Mr. Brian Marker. Now, he said it could have been stolen at any time since 7 a.m. from outside premises he owns in Gunner Street.
OK, thanks, June.
Oh, you're back.
I need to look at Rob's things. Can we come in?
What are you looking for?
Some letters from the council.
You need a warrant.
Well, we can get one. Or you could save us all a lot of time and just let us in.
That's it?
Call the hospital. Rob's still unconscious. Fractured skull.
I know. I called him too.
How well do you know?
Well enough.
Play the guitar.
No, Rob's teaching me.
Any good?
He's not as good as he thinks he is. He's not very patient and he doesn't explain things very well, you know.
But you're sticking with it.
Yeah. He was the only person that was good to me without wanting something.
Was he in any trouble?
Nothing that I know about.
What about you? You been down here long?
Do you mind finishing up? Nothing personal, it's just I don't want you in my room.
Sarge.
That's nothing to do with me.
Right, it's in your possession. Put it back, Deb. Are you going to cooperate?
I'm cooperating.
Do you know who hit Rob?
There's better things I could be doing with my time than playing police games with you.
What's your problem?
You lot only control people.
I'm trying to find out what happened to your mate.
Ah, you're right. What was that with the pot? It was a game. Don't take me for an numpty, pal. You couldn't have stuck that one in me if you wanted to.
Have you been in trouble with the police before?
No.
I can check.
Oh, go ahead.
Found it.
Do you know anything about this?
No.
Your mate complained to the council, said that Marker was threatening him. Did he ask you to back him up?
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Is that what the fight was about last night? Him asking you to help?
It's nothing to do with me. So if you've got what you're looking for, will you please go?
You can't tear yourselves away, can you?
Did you know that Rob Hughes had made a complaint against you to the council?
No, I didn't. But like I said, it's not my concern anymore.
Did he get behind in his rent or was he withholding it?
What of it? I didn't get paid. What were you speaking to Gavin about?
We had to look through Rob's things.
Go easy on Gavin, he's a sensitive lad.
That's very caring of you. It's a pity your compassion doesn't stop you renting out a hovel.
I could spend a fortune doing up this place, but I'd have to raise the rents. Some of them can barely afford it as it
When did you
is.
first notice your wife's car was missing?
You found it?
Not yet.
It was this morning.
And you didn't report it missing until we'd left.
What of it?
Just clarifying things. Don't worry, Mr. Marker. We'll find the person that did it when Rob recovers.
I hope so. You don't think it was an accident?
No. I don't think so. Marker's behind it. If he saw a letter from the council, he'd take a look at it.
And do you think Gavin's part of it?
I don't know. There's something going on between him, Marker, and Rob Hughes.
Gavin doesn't even look old enough to leave school.
Well, at least he's off the streets.
Well, cheap as the place is, it's still going to cost. He must have some way of paying the rent.
Yeah. He sells the only thing he's got to sell.
So what do you want to do about it?
Well, what can we do about it? He's not going to stop because we tell him to.
And Marker's car, Sarge, down by the railway bridge at Waterman's Road.
All received, Gary.
Sierra Oscar 79. Can you confirm that address for me, please, June?
Have a look inside, Gary. Tosh?
You got anything, Tony?
Blood.
Found this by the gear stick.
What is it?
Bus pass, Strathclyde passenger transport.
Gavin!
If you're looking for Gavin, he's gone.
He didn't say where?
The hospital to see Rob.
When did he go?
About 5 minutes ago.
Right, thanks.
He's just in there.
Sarge?
Hang about outside for a minute, dear. Gavin, I want you to come back with us and answer some questions.
What questions?
Why you lied to us for a start? You off somewhere?
For a couple of days.
Looks like you got all your belongings out there. I think he was hit deliberately and I think Marker was involved.
So what are you getting my back for?
Because I think you were in the car with him.
Prove it.
I can. Just a second, look at me. I said look at me. Who did that to you, Marker?
Just stick you in mastermind.
And you're going to let him get away with it?
It's no matter of getting away with it. After that, it was all sorry, kid. Forget next week's rent. And just you remember who your pals are.
Your pal is here.
People like you don't understand. People like Marker usually talk money before they hurt you.
What are you on about?
You heard. Just a second. Look, try to drag me into it.
Wait there. How old are you?
17.
Date of birth?
21st of the 5th. 80.
You shouldn't have to work out what year you were born. I'm detaining you.
You can't do that.
I'm taking you into police protection under Section 46 of the Children's Act.
I haven't done anything.
That's not why I'm detaining you. I've got a pretty good idea how you support yourself.
Oh, look. Please. Gonna just let me go.
I'm sorry. I can't.
What now?
Let him sweat it out. Wait till he's ready to cooperate. You said something at the hospital. Something about people like Marker offering you money before they hurt you. What do you make of that?
Well, I suppose it makes sense if he's a rent boy.
Is he a suspect? If we need him to be, sir, we can place him in the car that hit Rob Hughes.
Well, why not arrest him?
I don't think he did it, sir. But he knows more than he's telling us. If we arrest him, he won't tell us anything. He's got some problem with authority.
So have a lot of runaways.
I think there's more to it than that, sir.
Hurry it along, Matthew. And I trust you'll keep an eye on the balance between police and social work.
Sir. There you go. Milk, no sugar. We need your help. We need to know where Rob was from. I don't believe he never told you where he was from. It's important we contact his family. He'll need someone there when he gets better.
What if Rob doesn't want you to contact his family?
Doesn't he? Look, I want you to know whatever you say in this room is between you and me.
And I believe in Santa Claus as well. Look, what are you doing in here? You're not the custody sergeant.
What's that to you?
You shouldn't be in here, talking to me. It's not your job.
You seem to know a lot about it. So what happened between you and Rob last night? We've been told you had an argument. He wanted you to back him up down at the council, didn't he? So what happened?
I wasn't up for it. There's no point.
Why not?
Because that place is only one step up from a doss house. Nobody's ever there long. You move on, you know. Anyway, I told Rob to put up with it to get the cash for a better place. That's what the Barnley was about. Him taking me to see the council. I knew he was after something. He lied to me.
But just because a friend wants help doesn't mean to say he's using you.
You're not the same. Coming on like you're my pal. You're only doing this because you're after something.
Yeah, you're right. I am after something. But that doesn't mean to say I don't want to help you. Was Brian Marker driving the car that hit Rob Hughes?
I'm not answering you. Look, do you want me to help you? What can you do for me?
This isn't a transaction.
That's exactly what it is. And you know it. One thing my old man taught me is that nobody does anything for nothing. I'm not making a statement and I'm not getting tied up with the police.
You already are.
No, I'm not. You see, you've not arrested me, remember? So as soon as the social worker gets here, I've got my stuff and I'm off.
Excuse me, Matt. It's a call for you. How's it going in there?
Fine. They say who they were?
Strathclyde Police.
Right. Yeah, Sergeant Boyden, what you got for me?
Marker doesn't have any form either.
Well, Strathclyde Police just called me back. They turned up something on their MISPA file.
Yeah?
He's 15 and comes from a place called Mulguy. I spoke to his dad, but he said as far as he's concerned, he doesn't have a son.
Sarge, there's someone waiting for you in reception. A Mr. Swift, Canley Social Services.
Right.
Have I been arrested for something?
No, you've been detained for your own protection.
Then why are you taping this?
In case we get any information from this interview, we can use as evidence. You're 15, aren't you, Gavin? Got a bruise down the right-hand side of your face. Did Brian Marker do that?
Well, you know fine well he did.
Do you want to press charges against Marker?
It was just a thump. I'll survive.
Can you tell us the events that led up to Rob Hughes being hit by a car this morning?
I'm not making a statement.
You seem to know a lot about police procedure. How come? You've not been in trouble before?
Well, you should know.
But you don't like the police, do you? What's your problem? Is it your dad?
Don't bring him into this.
We are talking about the same man, aren't we?
He can't do this. Tell him he can't do this.
Sergeant Malcolm Donald, Strathclyde Police.
Shut up!
You're a copper's son. That's why you don't like the police.
Gonna stop him? Please!
Can we speak outside?
Interview terminated at 12:48.
Sergeant, I don't want to be difficult, but this is doing more harm than good.
Gavin's got information on a serious assault.
I know that, but my priority is Gavin's welfare.
Look, we're getting somewhere, and I think he'll tell us what we need to know, right?
And I think there's a very real danger that if you keep pushing him, he'll clam up completely.
He's tougher than you think.
Get on the surface. Look, if you're correct, and he is a rent boy, who knows what damage that's hiding? You're not going to cure him, Sergeant, not in there.
Who's trying to cure him?
If you keep pushing him, he'll be your first chance he gets. And then he'll be more suspicious of anyone trying to help him, and you won't have a case you can take to court.
Look, Mr. Swift, I understand what you're saying, but I'll just have to take that chance, won't I?
Right, thank you. Can I help you?
I want to speak to your inspector.
Inspector Monroe.
Two of your officers are harassing me and my tenant. Now they've intimidated him and he's run off. I want to complain.
You are?
Brian Marker. My tenant's name is Gavin Donald.
I can assure you Gavin's safe. He's in custody for his own protection.
I want to speak to him.
That's not possible.
I want you to tell him I'm here, right? And if he needs any help, I'll sort it, okay?
Marker's panicking, trying to intimidate Gavin, scare him into keeping his mouth shut.
Oh, what about the victim? Is it possible he can identify Marker as the driver of the car?
Yeah, if he had eyes in the back of his head. According to the witness statements, he was hit from behind. Gavin's the only one that can place Marker in the car. Everything else is circumstantial. I'm showing Gavin Exhibit MB1, the Strathclyde Travel Pass. Is this yours?
Mm-hmm.
We found it in the car we suspect hit Rob Hughes. How did it get there?
Don't know.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Were you in the car when it hit Rob? Do you know who was driving that car? OK, Gavin. If you're not going to tell us what happened between Rob Hughes and Marker, the interview is over. You know, your dad wanted to know how you were keeping. It's going to be tough on him when he finds out what you've been up to. Any message you'd like to pass on?
That's nasty. I'll tell you what happened between me and Marker. As long as you keep my father out of this.
OK. From this morning?
Marker's in the house early. He's sniffing round. Gives you the creeps, you know. So he sees this letter to Rob for the council. I mean, Rob's stupid, he knows Marker checks the mail. So Marker opens it. It's about Rob taking me to the council to back him up. So Marker goes mental, and he's looking for Rob, but Rob's out. So he turns on me, and he's threatening me. I mean, what he's going to do to me if I didn't take him... If I didn't take him to see Rob. I took him to see Rob. Because I thought he'd calm down. But when he saw Rob, he just drove straight at him. And I tried to stop him. I couldn't.
Do you want to make a written statement?
As long as you don't contact my dad.
Great job of winning his trust. I hope that's enough for you.
Well, that and the forensics should do it.
Yeah, if Gavin's still around to go to court. And I'll need those details about his family from you.
Fair enough. But the truth is, his old man didn't want to know.
Did Gavin get my message?
No, he didn't.
Where is he?
He's in the custody area.
I demand you take me through and let me see him.
I can take you through to custody, Mr. Marker.
About time.
I'm arresting you for assault.
If you've got any sense, you'll stick with Mr. Swift. Let him help you out.
Look, I don't want my dad to know about anything that I'm doing down here. He's not part of my life anymore.
Was your old man that bad?
It was bad enough. By the way, Rob's from Swansea.
Why are you telling me this now?
Well, he's going to need somebody to say that he's okay, remember?
Aren't you going to do that?